She is every inch the Hollywood fantasy version of perfection.
Yeah, it's true.
A Barbie come to life with platinum hair and 6-inch stilettos.
I love it. It's very Versace.
Awesome.
Do you love?
But this voluptuous, gorgeous woman, aptly named Gigi Gorgeous, started life as a Canadian boy named Gregory.
Ever since I was young, I knew I was different. I knew I felt like a girl.
Hi guys, it's Gigi.
Her honest and outrageous YouTube videos have made her a star in the internet age.
It definitely makes your lips look full and glossy and healthy.
With nearly 2.4 million YouTube subscribers watching her every move.
Why do I look like a Muppet, but you look like a rock star? Why is that? I look like a Muppet.
Gigi, who is now 24, came of age just as YouTube was starting to catch on. At first, as a gay teenager, sharing his love of makeup.
So this look is super easy.
And talking about his dates with boys.
So yeah, from there the weirdness escalated and the date got even worse.
And then struggling in real time as thousands of fans watched with the idea that she was in fact transgender.
This video is kind of me just telling you guys that I want to be female.
I met, a few people along the road and I said, you know what? No, I am transgender. It was kind of like a ding moment.
Your self-discovery has been shared by millions.
I came out twice, essentially, on my YouTube channel.
What was harder, coming out as gay or coming out as transgender?
I think definitely coming out as transgender was harder for me because it was more truthful. It was more raw. It was more real.
Hi guys, it's me, Gigi.
Her unscripted life playing out for all to see years before Caitlyn Jenner. She shared everything from lighthearted shopping sprees and beauty tips
Get your Kylie lipsticks.
to raw, intimate details of her plastic surgeries, of which there have been many.
All I remember is just throbbing pain. Like, I felt like someone had shot me in my face.
All this catapulting Gigi to bona fide hero status of the LGBTQ community and beloved by her fans.
Who are Gigi's fans?
Crazy. I have fathers that come and they're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm meeting you. Me and my daughter watch your videos and we bond over it.
She showed me some of her favorite videos.
This one is one that I filmed after a recent relationship, and I got super creative and filmed a music video with my friend.
And read me some comments, good and bad.
While I am proud that a trans girl can fly around in a private jet and wear designer gowns, Gigi never acknowledges as how blessed/lucky she is.
And with all those fans and all those views,
Leave them on for about an hour, and then you are good to go to brush.
come endorsements. One big break from Crest in Canada.
I'm gonna work with Crest. It was a huge honor to be with the first transgender, spokesperson for the brand. It was a huge deal for me.
But before the fame and fans, a struggle to fit in.
Did you ever get bullied or harassed or?
Absolutely. I was bullied awful in elementary school. When high school came around, I found myself, I found my strength and my voice.
But when she finally did, it was too late to tell her mother, who died from cancer when Gigi was 19.
And there's no other point in my life where I would want her back more than I do right now, but I can't have her back.
My mom is someone I never got to say in her eyes that I was transgender. And that's something that will always just sit not right with me.
Beyond her personal struggles, Gigi is using her fame to confront issues facing the transgender community.
What kind of message do you want to send?
It's awful that there's so much discrimination in the world, but I would just say, hold on, be positive, find someone on YouTube that you can relate with.
While Gigi's life now may seem carefree, her perfect pink bubble of existence burst dramatically on a recent long-awaited vacation to Dubai.
I was denied entry into Dubai because I am transgender.
What did you learn, if anything, from that detainment?
I learned that discrimination is not over, and it makes me scared for anybody else like me, and maybe they didn't have the resources to get out or get help. It is very scary.
Back at home, she is a Hollywood it girl, teaming with Miley Cyrus to raise awareness for transgender issues.
Everybody, Miley Cyrus.
Even introducing her at the VMAs.
I'm shopping with Gigi.
It's so good.
Is life.
This is life.
Her greatest weapon? Being herself. Today, shopping for that next killer outfit to silence the haters.
I'll be right back.
Ta-da! Perfect for the red carpet or perhaps her next date. Gigi, now happily in a relationship with a woman.
And so you used to date a guy,
Yes.
and now you're dating a girl. Explain that to people who have a more linear view of sexuality.
I found someone that I truly love, and I have fallen in love with her, and that's the truth. And, you know, labels can be labels, but at the end of the day, love is love.
But then, just hours ago, Gigi posting this video on her YouTube page.
From this point forward, I am a lesbian.
Coming out for a third time.
But then someone may come along in your life that you're like, oh my God, ding, this is the person.
And seeming to embrace a label she initially resisted. An ever-unfolding story for an individual redefining the rules every step of the way.
That was fun.
That was super fun.
A disturbing sight in the capital city of Bangladesh. The country is celebrating an Islamic holiday with mass animal sacrifices. Now the city streets have been turned into rivers of blood. The Islamic festival is considered the Feast of Sacrifice. Muslims slaughter animals to honor Abraham. Residents have been using parking lots, garages, and alleys to kill the animals, and heavy rains have washed all the blood into the street.
Transgender soldier Chelsea Manning is ending her 4-day hunger strike after the Army apparently agreed to provide gender reassignment surgery. Manning is serving time at Leavenworth Prison in Kansas for leaking classified information to WikiLeaks. She says that she is relieved by the Army's decision, but sorry that it has taken so long.
The bathroom battle may also be coming to churches in Massachusetts. A new law forbids discrimination on the basis of gender identity in public places, including churches. It could discourage churches from hosting events tailored to the public. The measure goes into effect October 1st, 2 years before the state would get a chance to vote on it. But opponents are racing to repeal the law by October 6.
The cult of Hillary was called in to answer for their privatized investigation into the Clinton email server debacle. Facing the Oversight and Government Reform Committee, spokespersons for the DOJ, the State Department, the FBI, the Department of National Intelligence, the CIA, the Geospatial Intelligence Agency, and the NSA faced a frustrated Congress that had been given the cold shoulder when it came to the sharing of key details of Hillary Clinton's endangerment of U.S. national security.
And for some of you, I had to threaten to send a subpoena just to get you to appear today. We did some math. We got 70 of you sitting here. Between your compensation and your benefits package, you make more than $1 million from taxpayers. Taxpayers are paying you more than $1 million. And you won't even come talk to Congress. What do you do all day if you don't talk to Congress? What is it that you believe we don't have the right to see? See, this is the way our government works. We get to do oversight. That's why since 1814, this committee has been doing that. There's executive privilege. Let me help you. There's executive privilege. Has the president invoked executive privilege in this case? The answer is no. Good. That's right. The answer is no. Is there any other situation?
Look, when it comes to classified information and the classification that deals in the executive order, not all the information that we have in our files belongs to us. We defer to other agencies when it comes to access to their classified information.
But you are the ones that put redactions on personal identifiable information, correct?
We did on the personal identifiable information, that's correct.
Where in the Constitution does it say that I can't see that?
Does it address it specifically in the Constitution?
Here's the problem. You handpicked the 302s to give to us, but the reality is you should give us all the 302s.
So let me say this. I think the director made principled decisions about what to say to Congress when he was here and also what to provide to Congress. As far as the
Wait, where do I find that?
Personally identifiable.
Do we just let everybody in government decide that they're based on their own individual principles? That's what see, it's trust but verify is how it works. You don't get to decide what I get to see. I get to see it all. Will the FBI provide to Congress the full file with no redactions of personal identifiable information?
I cannot make that commitment sitting here today.
Then I'm going to issue a subpoena, and I'm going to do it right now. So let's go. I've signed this subpoena. We want all the 302s, and we would like the full file. You can accept service on behalf of the FBI?
Certainly.
You are hereby served.
You understand why Congress might want to know whether or not the attorney-client privilege was waived and who the client was?
I can certainly imagine.
Yeah, me too. That's why we want to see the file, Agent. I mean, you say it's unprecedented. Mr. Cummings used to be a criminal defense attorney. He got to see all your 302s. Ken Buck used to be an assistant United States attorney. He got to see all your 302s. Probation officers get to see all your 302s. Why can't Congress?
So I think we've given you the relevant ones as
relevant according to whom? I am telling you, I don't think you've given me all the relevant 302s.
Well, the remainder of the 302s will come out through the FOIA process.
But since when did Congress have to go through FOIA?
These mouthpieces betrayed the American people in full daylight, representing a decades-old shadow government that answers to a well-established network of global multinational corporations that view Congress and the American Constitution as meaningless. And that hubris is strong, as global government has just a few more building blocks to set before we are all under a legalized one-world government. Teddy Roosevelt once said, "Behind the ostensible government sits enthroned an invisible government owing no allegiance and acknowledging no responsibility to the people."